Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Medha. In part 1, we saw the Congress system collapse in the 1989 elections. But here is the massive twist that examiners love to test for you. Congress lost its dominance, but absolutely no other single party could manage to take its place. So who actually ruled India? Today we will be decoding the era of coalitions. By the end of this video, the confusing musical chairs of these PMs in the 90s will make perfect logical sense. So let's start the era of coalitions. Elections of 1989 brought the defeat of Congress party. But still, there was no majority for any other party. Though Congress was still the largest party in Congress, it decided to sit in the opposition because it had no clear majority. So now, it was a time for National Front to come into the place. क्या है ये National Front? Basically, it is an alliance of Janata Dal and other regional parties, right? So how did it come to the power without any majority? It basically made a coalition. That is, अगर हमारे पास सीटें कम होती है to form the government, हम coalition create कर लेते हैं, जो कि जनता दल और कुछ रीजनल पार्टीज ने यहाँ पे किया, राइट? सो जनता दल इज बीजेपी एंड अदर रीजनल पार्टीज हियर इज लेफ्ट फ्रंट. दे वर टोटली opposite political groups in those times. Just to keep Congress out of the game, they did this. But they did not join the government. This is called as only outside support, right? I hope this is clear to you. Now let's move on to the decline of Congress. Congress did see similar kind of challenge during the time of Indira Gandhi, but it was restored and re-established as you have already read in the previous chapters. But 90s brought a challenge for Congress, right? This was the beginning of multi-party system, and this brings a massive shift to the Indian democracy, right? The multi-party system brings a massive shift to the Indian democracy. As we already know, there are a large number of political parties in the country which are region-based, which earlier had no say in the central government. But now, regional parties will be the new kingmakers of the country. Alright? Okay, one more important thing. Since 2014, again, there was a single party that could manage the majority, that is BJP. Okay, now let's go ahead with the alliance politics. So it was a time of 90s where powerful parties and big movements came in, right? Many of these parties represented powerful regional assertion as well. Why? Because they were from different regions. You already know therefore they had these regional assertion as well, right? So these parties played an important role in forming the United Front government or the National Front government. We'll be discussing the chronology of this later. Alright, let's move forward. We'll go ahead and get to understand how finally in 1998 BJP came into power, bringing stability and completing a full term starting from 1999. Atal Bihari Vajpayee as the Prime Minister for both the NDA governments. Alright. So we already know how 1989 brought coalition governments. Since then, there have been 11 governments at the center. No single party could ever manage to win and form the government. Right? So let's move ahead, and as I told you that we will be discussing all the prime ministers and coalition here. So since 1989, the first government was formed, that was of National Front, which was supported by the left and the BJP. So it was since 1989 to 1990. You do not need to remember the months, and in any case you have forgotten the year, do not mention it in your board exams. Alright? Then comes to power. Again, a section of National Front, because there was a fight between these two. Okay? 1990 to 1991, Janata Party, Samajwadi Janata Party, which was supported by Congress. Prime Minister as Chandrasekhar. Earlier it was VP Singh. You just need to remember the Prime Ministers in a chronological order. It is quite important for you for the exam perspective. Then we have P.V. Narasimha Rao as the Prime Minister, 1991 to 1996. It was Congress and some smaller parties. It's okay if you forget this name. It's not very important. But if you remember it, it's great. Then we have Vajpayee, 96 to 1996. Again, BJP minority government. You know this personality really well. He has contributed a lot. Then we have H.D. Devagowda as our next Prime Minister, 96 to 97. United Front with Congress support. We have I.K. Gujarat, 97 to 98. United Front. Again, Vajpayee, 98 to 2004. And then we have Manmohan Singh, 2004 to 14, UPA-led government. Then we have Narendra Modi, the current Prime Minister of the country since May 2014, NDA led by BJP. Alright, so now you understand this wasn't about the ideology anymore, but pure power sharing and the pragmatic politics of the country. I hope the era of coalitions is conceptually clear to you now. While writing your boards, remember the core theme. 1989 ended the era of one-party dominance and forced the national parties to share power with the regional forces. Right? So now in part 3, we are going to dive into the most explosive social shift in the era, the Mandal Commission and the rise of OBCs. If you haven't still seen the part 1, please go and watch it. Now please do like, share and subscribe to the video. Comment down below if you have any other doubts. See you in the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.